Okay, good glorious morning again, everyone. Um, and welcome to Lavender House. I'm back with another part of What the Health, and that's HEALTH. Okay. um, Today I'm going to be making falafel, and so I have already soaked my chickpeas. They were dry chickpeas, and I soaked them um, for about 24 hours now. I started this process about yesterday morning. When I got up, I put them into soak. And so I have already rinsed them a couple of times and removed the portion that I wanted to begin making the falafel. I'm using a recipe that I found online. Most of my recipes I find online with a subscription I have to allrecipes.com. That's kind of my favorite. They have a wide variety of things that I find familiar and that I can use. One of the things that we're going to be doing in our family this year is each one, there's 3 of us in the home, and so each one will pick out a recipe every month. And it has to be a recipe of something that we have not had before, and we'll go out and buy the ingredients and try it. So this month is my grandson's turn to do that, and so we'll see what he comes up with. So I'm looking forward to that because we get tired of the same old thing all the time. Okay, so this first part of my falafel process, and I'm in a very small apartment, so I don't have a lot of workspace. So I've taken my chickpeas out and put them into a bowl. I'm letting them drain a little bit, and I'm gonna go for my morning meditation walk. And while I'm away, those are going to be draining, and I'll get the rest of my equipment set up. That's my baby right there that I use because I'm going to use my blender, okay, to grind my chickpeas and onions and garlic and get my batter ready. So I kind of wanted to show you my appliance. I use this one. It's called the Auto IQ Ninja, and my son bought this for me a couple of years ago or so, and I use it to make hummus and my smoothies. It's really, really great. It's not quite the Vitamix, but I think I get all the benefits of what the Vitamix would do with this puppy, because it's really, really powerful. And of course I have my regular Magic Bullet. I seem to like the the Magic Bullet products. They work well for me. So right now, like I say, I'm just going to go out and do my meditation walk, and I will be sharing that with you. Also, I don't know really how to put these things together for the process of making the falafel, so I might have to do like part 1, part 2, part 3 kind of thing, but I'll try to keep it as consistent as possible. And I'm doing this so that some of my friends in various places will have the video. Okay, you don't have to go looking up a video, but it's a video that I will use, and I'll try to keep it consistent with everything that I do for the purpose of making these What the Health productions for you. And I do have my falafel recipe. Okay, so everything is ready and waiting for me. There will be a gap in that process because when I come back and show you the preparation of putting it all together, then I have to put it in the refrigerator for I think a couple of hours and just kind of let it rest and blend and chill out. And then I will start forming the balls. The boys, of course, like it fried. I do too, but I will do they're frying in a boiler pot, okay, like this. So they're kind of like deep fried. I'll use a lot of oil, but for myself, I want to cut back on the oil a little bit, and so I'll be using the cast iron skillet with just a little bit of I like coconut oil, and so I'll do mine more in a patty type shape and do them in the cast iron skillet. A little bit more pan fried, but not quite so greasy. So what the health, you know? So I make allowances, and yeah, it winds up that a lot of times I'm cooking like 2 meals because one of my sons is allergic to coconut, so I don't put the stuff in coconut. So you make allowances for the people in your family. I have one darling that has a husband and 5 children, and yes, I try to do these videos for her and try to help assist people when you're preparing for a family. Not everybody can just eat everything the same way because we're different constitutions, okay? Say, for instance, Vata, I'm going to say Vata could eat anything, but Vata needs to steer clear of really, really drying foods because Vata is about air and their constitution is kind of dry. They have a tendency toward dry skin and stuff like this, and so they need to eat more warm, moist foods. Pitta, on the other hand, has a low tolerance for really, really spicy stuff. However, they do love the spicy stuff, but sometimes they need to cool down a bit, especially in the summer months, and so they need to eat more cooling foods for their digestive system. Kapha, I was so undone when I was learning Ayurveda because I'm a Kapha disposition, but I'm Pitta Kapha, so that kind of balances me out. But Kapha has a tendency to have produced too much phlegm. Of course, you can hear it in my voice even this morning. And so bronchial things and lung things, if they get an overabundance of moisture, they will produce too much mucus in their bodies. And Kapha likes the sweet taste, and that's one of the things that can get Kapha out of balance, and then they wind up with more mucus because they got the sugar or the dairy and the things that they really, really like, or, you know, they have to keep them balanced. So when I do What the Health classes, I help to teach you what your body constitution is, or what it should be, because we get out of balance, and most of us here in the United States of America, with such an abundance of food and drinks and all this kind of stuff, we get really out of balance. So we're going to be doing falafel today, and of course today is Friday. I will be doing fish on Friday, and I think I have a recipe that I want to show you. We'll see how far I get today. So meanwhile, have a glorious day.